No. No, 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 no. Ooh, okay. Ooh, my heart. Ooh, my heart. Ooh, my heart was beating my chest just now. Just. No, bro. Bro, why do y'all do this? What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Passing the great vibes from Ohio. It is your boy DarkHorse Rye, and welcome back to another episode of the first Berserker, Khazan, also known as I'm probably gonna regret playing this in the next few minutes. First and foremost, if this is your first video here, welcome to the channel. Hope you stick around, and I'm sure you're in for a grand old time in this video. For those of you who have seen the playlist up until this point, you already know. If this is your first video here, then all I could just tell you is sit back and watch and enjoy. This is going to be part number 12 for this series. So if you want to get caught up on this series up until this point, now would be the good time to do that. But if not, all I would really say is please go check out part number 11 so you have some semblance as to what is going on, because I'm not really going to say too much for this intro, so we can go ahead and get this episode underway. What I will say, in order to pique your interest about why I say check out number 11, is that in the previous episode, we did find the dark elf that Ozma had put a bounty on. And after a misunderstanding, lots of frustration, and lots of anger, we made the dark elf an ally, and they are now inside of the crevice with us. I'm not gonna say too much more than that, so we can go ahead and get this episode underway. But yeah, let's just say the last part was very interesting. This part, I'm not really too sure what we're gonna be doing. I know we're probably gonna get a recap as to what the main objective is once we jump into the game. So really, at this point, all I can really tell you is, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Well, relatively ready. And so all I can tell you is you already know what to do. Grab yourself some snacks, get comfortable, and let's get ready for some more of this torture. Hopefully you enjoy. Alright, so here we are back inside of the world of Khazan. Let's go ahead and see what our next objective is. I feel like I remember them saying something about it over here.
Experimenting on people just to study magic, and to think the border conflict was Ozmar's doing. And then there's his connection with that dark elf. I'm glad we uncovered the truth, but why did the truth have to be so awful?
Yeah, we learned about Ozma working together with this dark elf over here, which is the person we found in the last episode, trying to do those experiments. And it was said that he was trying to bring somebody back to life, but we haven't uncovered who that person exactly is just yet. What do you got to say, Tristan?
Scalpel was always by my side. I trusted him with my life.
Oh, yeah.
It was him who saved me when the Knives Vale captured me. But I'm worried about him. There are rumors that Vizar Gate has been swallowed by madness. People killing friend and foe alike. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, Scalpel was a scout. And something about he was reporting people at the Vizar Gate, basically tearing people apart. And what is it called? Chaos. Not Chaos. The Blade Phantom was saying that Chaos was more than likely the cause of that. So that is what our main objective is. The short and sweet of it is for this episode. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back over to the other side so we can kind of get a little bit more details in the, I guess, the level description.
Ever hear rumors about a strange sword? They say ordinary folk can't even pick it up. It's supposed to be inside Darion Castle, near Vizar.
See, I don't like the way that I just went exploring just a little bit, and this is the first thing that pops up. That means we're gonna run into that sword, more than likely. It said ordinary people, so either I'm gonna pick that sword up or somebody else is gonna pick that sword up, and I'm not looking forward to it either way. Corruptor's Fortress. After receiving word from Tristan, I made my way to Vizar. Scalpel is more than capable of handling the situation, but a sense of unease gnaws at me. I dread the thought of losing more of my loyal soldiers. I can only hope that it turns out for the better. Yeah, me too, Khazan, me too. But we all know where this is probably gonna go, so let's just get ready. Visor Gate was once home to a military state, with a sturdy gate standing at its entrance. Leading Visor was General Scalpel, who fought alongside Khazan in the Hismar conquest. However, after Khazan was exiled for treason, General Scalpel's fiery red hair, which once proudly fluttered in Visor, vanished from sight. Wait, red hair? Oh, so we finally get somebody with a different color hair, because everybody that I believe I've met so far, besides females, have only had like blonde hair. Blonde or gray hair for the most part. Or white. Only those three colors though. So here we are, Visor. It kind of, the way the people are acting, it kind of reminds me of the village when we went against Traka back in what, episode 9, if I remember correctly. So might not be that big of a place, to be honest with you. It looks kind of straightforward. Might be less time for this episode. Hopefully it is, especially with the boss as well.
Something's wrong. The gate should only be closed during time of war. And see? Where are all the guards?
I mean, they can stay wherever they are, because they're only going to want to fight anyways.
This feels wrong. Scalpel would never have willingly let this happen.
Okay, so I wonder. See, the blacksmith talked about that sword, and see, now they're talking about Scalpel. Does Scalpel have that sword? I really hope I'm wrong about that. I hope it's another person.
Scalpel, please be safe.
I hope it's another person that potentially has that sword, but not Scalpel, because otherwise, uh-oh. Hit it! Yeah. Ooh, didn't even know there was another person here. You tried to sneak me. You failed miserably. Alright, so secret bookshelf. Some straight up Scooby-Doo movie. Lantimos diary. Messy diary. Blah blah, month day 12. Upon returning to Rovelian, a lot of different places they keep talking about right now, Scalpel immediately sealed all the gates. He gave orders to eliminate any outsiders, then locked himself in his office. Oh. No one has seen him since. All I can hear from behind the door are strange moans and murmurs. Oh, the sword theory is coming in more and more. The soldiers inside and outside the gates have descended into madness, tearing each other apart. The bodies are piling up everywhere. Stepping through the blood-soaked streets feels like my own flesh is starting to rot. My goodness. I've pounded on Scalpel's door over and over, but there's no answer. Curse this bloody gate. I just want to get out.
All of this. Is it because of chaos? What happened here?
I'm not even gonna front. That was just straight up Ultra Instinct with that right there. Cause I didn't see him till like the last second. And nor did I hear any footsteps. Cause I was too busy listening to Khazan and myself talk about that whole sword theory. Oh, really? Really? What the heck is that? Oh, great. Now we really are going through the Dark Souls segments. And see, I almost didn't see that just now. If I hadn't been looking for my doggone fire repellent stuff, I probably would have gotten caught up just now. That was the wrong thing that I was going to be using, but... Oh, gee! I'm getting real lucky for this episode. I'm not even going to lie. Oh, no. Okay, yep. I'm glad I timed that correctly. Because if not, that would have been a disaster. I'm not trying to start the episode off like that. I'm not trying to start it off angry. Yoink. Gotta be careful with these boulders. Uh-huh. Come on out here, because I know you right there. gonna say lock on camera. There we go. Woo. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Thank you. Oh, knock him off. No, knock him off. You know what? If you knock him off. There we go. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I got so lucky just now. Move, move, move. Make sure I ain't gonna get knocked down if I step out here. Of course, it's one of those. You know what? I'm gonna check upstairs real quick because I went downstairs. I'm gonna check upstairs real quick before I decide to deal with that. Oh my gosh, it's even worse than what I thought it was. It's even worse. What kind of mess? That thing can roll? Oh yeah. Oh, he can fire while he's laying down on the ground. Great. Great. Wait a minute. Can I get... Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm doing dumb things, aren't I? Yep. Doing dumb things. I have 6 of those. Now I'm just more disappointed in myself that I didn't check that. I have all these cleanse potions. Now I'm just disappointed in myself for not putting all that stuff up. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not gonna do that. Oh wait, I forgot. Really? There we go. Probably should have looked close, but it's all good. No. No, 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 no. Ooh, I'm so glad that was close to the top. I was not ready to have to deal with consequences of that. But that elite enemy has been defeated, so we no longer have to worry about that. Ghost Shield. Maximilian the Impenetrable. I feel like... I can't remember if it was him or not, but I feel like I remember saying that I was going to get one of those other ghosts. I said that I believe they were going to be OP once we had them. But I can't remember who I said I thought that was. Maybe it was Maximilian the Impenetrable. But like I said, I can't remember. I'll just have to see once we find another one of those swords. I can't think of the name of them right now. Nexuses. There we go. The Nexus. The Blade Nexus. I hope that's the right thing. I could be thinking about Ninja Turtles right now. Ooh, that was close. Wait. Go. And then you think I'm gonna get caught up by you. No, I saw you coming. Oh. That what you get. Foiled by your own trap. That what you get. Plays yourself. Not a good sign. Big hallway, not a good sign. Yup. You the one with the big sword? I was about to say the jig sword. Jigsaw? Saw? Oh, you one of those. You a fake silver chariot. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. Nope. Please. I think I'm gonna need one. Oh. Oh my gosh. I messed up when he paused. Now I gotta go all the way back here. Oh boy, yup. Here comes the regret. Here comes the regret. goodness, bro. Oh, and of course, my prize is a soul stone. All that torture for a soul stone. Now that we're out of that dreadful place. Thank you. A blade nexus. Oh, yes. That is this guy right here. Now, I can't remember if I said it earlier, but I said he was a little bit OP. Because, look at his awaken skill. He restores 150 stamina upon performing a brink guard. Meaning that every time we do one of those last minute guards, we get 150 stamina back. Now, we get him to level 2, increases stamina by 5% upon performing brink guard. Max 5 stacks, remove all stacks upon taking damage or performing a normal guard. Now that part might get me, but yeah, we're gonna equip Maximilian right now. And then I forgot about these two. I can't remember what you call them. These little stats, these other stats that you can have when it comes to this. Stamina damage increase, damage multiplier. I'm gonna go with damage multiplier because that probably gonna help me out a little bit more in the long run. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Ooh. And see, I see all these right here. I'm gonna go ahead and equip. What am I looking for? We're not looking for, but what am I thinking of? I'm gonna go ahead and equip some more of these. What do you call them? The plague stuff, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into that at some point in time. I'm sure. Plague that, and plague this. I'll be surprised if we don't. Oh, see? Even that just now. Plague resistance elixir. Why would you give me that if I wasn't going to have to utilize it? Oh my gosh, I got lucky with that. I wish they had scythes as like a good weapon. Because I would probably dominate with a scythe. I really would. You know, they should make games with more with scythes as weapons. I feel like it's a cool concept. Because I think the only game that I can think about off the top of my head that had one as a weapon, like a weapon, was Ninja Gaiden 3, if I remember correctly. Well, not Ninja Gaiden 3. Really, it was Ninja Gaiden 2. But then they moved it over to 3 also. I don't know what I stepped on and what triggered it, but I know I got so lucky right there. What the? It's a good thing I just heard it. Oh no. Nope. Matter of fact, nope. I'm not even gonna initiate this jump right here. Like that. Just not. Nope. Nope. No. Come here. Give me the health. Thank you. Bruh, how? How? Please explain how. You know what? No, I'm not. Ooh, I can't say I'm not gonna complain because I'm already complaining. But oh my goodness, bruh. Matter of fact. Oh, no, we're gonna do all this. We're gonna go around all of this. Really? So y'all will fight me. Y'all will jump me, but you won't go after Big Bubba right there. Please explain that logic to me, bro. Please explain that logic to me. It's like the logic, bro. The logic. I have this beast coming after me. He has these perfectly other good human beings in front of him. But no, I'm the main target. That just, oh my goodness, that's so stupid. Yeah, so much so much more pleasant when you don't have 300 other people trying to jump you at the same time. Also, you're the one that was firing those stupid things. Cool. Yeah, deal with you. Your turn too. Both get for cheesing on somebody like that, bro. Because y'all don't want to come down there and fight yourselves. Now already, before I even get over there, I can see that dude's eyes are glowing. Another elite, and his shield is glowing. That's not a great sign at all. Fine. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Oh my gosh, of course it's freaking plague for me. Of all the stupid things, of all the stupid things for him to freaking have, you know what? No, you want to play this game? Come up the stairs. Come up the stairs. Yup. Bye-bye. Executioner scroll. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, you wanted to cheat by having a doggone plague shield, that's how I'm cheating. I'm evening the playing field. Doggone it. I'm telling you, this game likes to cheat when it decides to cheat. And then when you try to cheese it back, then it tries to buck back. No, man. No. Now I'm gonna start bucking the system. With a B. Trying to make it seem like I'm saying the wrong thing right now. Prophecy 1. I came across... What did it just say? A roll of parchment filled with Ozma's handwriting. I came across the rumored prophecy in the royal archives. It tells of a song echoing through the Emperor's Grand Hall, praising the two wolves who brought down the Berserk dragon. Prophecy? The two wolves that brought down the Berserk dragon. More than likely, of course, it's talking about us. Well, me and Ozma. And see, the fact that that says prophecy, it's making me really think about that whole one of those things where it's like one often meets the destiny that they were trying to avoid. One of those sorts of things. Ooh, a lever. What does this do? Open the gate. It does. And there's more for us to go. You know, I often open my fat mouth at the beginning of these episodes, and I'm just like, oh, you know, it's probably not a lot of area to go through. The boss isn't that hard. Or it doesn't seem that hard. And you know what always happens? The opposite. Always. Bandit spoil. What the heck is that? That's the first time I've seen that, I believe. Bandit spoils. Used to craft Furious Bandit here. Okay, not the first time I've seen it, but definitely don't remember seeing it. Well, when the last time I saw it was. Let me guess. Booby trap chest. Oh wow, I'm surprised. That actually was surprising. Usually it catches on fire and is trying to take me out in the process. I think I'm gonna let both of y'all gang up on me like that. Nope. Nope. Oh my gosh. Of course, bro. Of course. It's always got to be something cheesy with this game. It's always something cheesy. You know what? I can't blame that on the game. I decided to go after the catapult dude and got my butt whooped so many times that I had to go through all of my doggone healing thingies. Instead of just leaving it alone. Golly. No, bruh. No. No, is this... And of course, it's the ground is plague ridden. Of course, the ground is plague ridden. No, you're about to come out here. We're not doing this. We are not doing this. Like, I'm not gonna play this game with you. I'm just not. Get down. Get down. Okay, nope. Okay, I'll take that too. Thank you. I was actually kind of hoping that would be happening anyways. Okay. We got plague resistance. Yeah, we do. Great. Old diary. Once again, I found myself slaughtering my enemies today. General Khazan insists I grant them swift and merciful death, but with every swing of my blade, I'm consumed by an overwhelming euphoria. I fight to resist, but the scent of blood is intoxicating. His demand that I deny myself even the smallest pleasure feels unnecessarily cruel. After everything that happened in Ravelin, I'm starting to break. It's getting harder to hold myself together. A forbidden coffin has long sat in the basement of my office. Uh-oh. Ever since the purple light took hold of me, I've been seeing the bloody demon that lies inside. He whispers that he'll grant me euphoria if I give him blood in return. Lately, corpses have been piling up in my office. The air is thick with the scent of blood. Oh, demon of the coffin. Who's the real demon now? Who else could it be but, what's his name? Scalpel. Who else could it be but him? And see, well, let's see if this has any dialogue first before I say anything.
Commander Scalpel always protected us, but where is he now?
Yep, there he is again mentioned. Commander Scalpel. Anyways, as I was saying, like, he's the only person that's been mentioned in this entire thing. That and that sword were the only two significant things that were mentioned. And you really expect me to believe that we already know where this is going. We already know where this is going. I said it, not this episode, but I think episode before last, I think when it came to, what you call it? Elamaine. We already know where this is going to. He's got with that doggone sword. Yep, there it is. The last, I'm assuming the last blade nexus. Is that a beast up there? Vampire Gate. That's not a good sign either. It's called Vampire Gate. Why? Because it's about to drain the last of the happiness out of me? Oh my goodness. Because that's exactly what it feels like.
Shit. I'm going to die here defending this crappy gate.
Who said that? I heard him just now, but who said that? I heard Lantimos. Well, I read something from Lantimos, but I don't see a Lantimos. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Right here.
General Khazan? Shit. Is that really you? Aren't you supposed to be dead? What are you, a ghost?
Oh, you got jokes.
You remember me, yeah? Lantimos, squire to Commander Scalpel. Good work getting here too late. There's plague inside the gate and all these madmen on the loose.
Tell me about the plague.
Don't bloody touch the corpses. Not unless you want to catch that body rot disease. Here, take this. It cures the rot. So now, you owe me, and you're going to get me out of here, yeah?
Oh, well, at least he gave us some potions.
Commander Scalpel. Ever since he came back from Rebellion, he's been holed up in his study. Won't come out to deal with the situation no matter how much I beg him.
He won't listen to me, but I bet he'd listen to the high and mighty General Khazan, who once killed a dragon or something.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Princess Alina has been in and out of here a couple of times. There were rumors about the two of them having a fling.
Alina?
People talk crap about them being made for each other, but there was definitely something else going on. Those two were up to something.
That's a new name. Alina. I don't think we've heard of Alina before. Well, before we go off against this, he talked about plague and gave us potions. We all know where this is going, unfortunately. I don't think we've had a plague boss yet. I mean, not a main plague boss. No, we have. We had the tiger, Shatuka or Shaktuka, something like that. That was a plague boss. But looks like we're going back to plague. All right. Well, here we go. On the final precipice of this mess. Before we go in here, I want you guys to see what I got. So, what I did was, of course, I stocked up on my elemental stuff again. So we got spirit fuels, poison, earth, fire, and lightning. We got concentrate essences, poison, earth, water. Of course, we got the stones. Always got to have the stones on deck after the last episode. Got the enhancers. Got 3 poisons, 3 earths, 10 fires. Well, technically 17. And I got those from completing like another one of those Daphrona Codexes things. And I haven't used one. I think I got 15 from it. So I had 2. But now I have 17. So that probably will come in handy at some point. And we got 2 of the lightning enhancers. Now, since we got the, well, since Lantimos, whatever his name is, I'm pretty sure I probably messed his name up. If I didn't, I'm surprised. But since he gave us a plague potion, I believe it was, yeah, plague cleanse potions. Since he gave us 2 of those, I'm assuming we're gonna have to do a plague. So I went ahead and got a few more. I think like 5 of these, and then I don't think I got any more of these, but because I'm hoping that we won't have to get any more. And then I also got some spirit ores just because of the fact of if I need extra health, I can utilize that with the willpower orb in order to kind of help out with that and alleviate some of that tension. And you already know we had to get some more of the vitality spheres. So yeah, I think we're decent enough to go in at this moment in time. I'm gonna start off with keeping the poison enhancers on me for a second, just cause, matter of fact, no, cause until I assess what his thing is, I probably should use something I actually have an abundance of. So I'm gonna utilize some of the fire enhancers. And you guys already know the rule. Before we even try to utilize any of these spirit of advocacies, we are going to try to get him down to halfway. Well, assuming it's to him, because it could be that Princess Alina or whatever. But we're gonna try to get him down to halfway, and even if we do, we have 27 or 28 tries to get through this. So let's get this show on the road. Oh my goodness. I didn't switch my gear either. Of course. The coffin he was talking about is his shield.
Scalpel.
Khazan, why are you...
No, not you too.
There you go. I was about to say, you might as well just let it sink in, bro. Yup. Look at it. Plague. Plague. Oh, that's nightmare fuel right there. just showing the road. Okay, so obviously he's slow at the moment. Pretty sure he goes improve on his speed at some point. Okay, we can get that. Okay, you have a lot of those moves. I'm seeing that right now. Okay, that might be his downfall. I'm talking about him having so many of those, what do you call them, moves? Okay, yep. So the coffin opens with flame. Okay. Yep, there we go. Whoa. Okay, so unlike the other like two moves that is a fast attack. I need to remember that. Nope, nope, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, Rye. Don't say it. Keep your mouth shut. Y'all know what I'm thinking. What in the... Yup, see, that's why I said don't say it. That's the exact reason why I said don't say it right there. That's the exact reason why. Because I knew at some point some mess was gonna come in. That's always how this joint works. It's like I'll be done got cocky and said, oh, okay. Like, yeah, this is where we're at right now. But then some stuff like that happens. So now I gotta figure out how to get around that. Which right now that just looks like it's my only obstacle. But I might already have something to go against that. Fine. Time it correctly. I know I can't depend on that all the way. So I gotta figure out another method. Oh my gosh! Another set of patterns that he decides to pull out. Yep, it's gonna be one of those types of bosses. It's gonna be one of those types of bosses, but I'm not gonna despair. It's only my, what, second time? Well, this will be my third. That was my second down from him. So I'm not gonna do too much with it. I'm not gonna get too far into it. Let's see, we can replace the willpowers. I think I'm gonna replace that with this. Might not need to do that, but I'm going to anyways. Or maybe replace that with, not that one, this. Replace that with this. Because I feel like his stamina is going to be a big thing. And I imagine that if we use lightning enhancers, then it would affect his stamina majorly. Because he does a lot of pauses, like a lot of pauses in his moveset. I've noticed that. My goodness. What was that? Just oh, of course, another new move, bro. Another, you know what, we're not even gonna play this game with you. I try to play this game like regularly, I really do, but I'm not in the mood for trying to learn new moves and stuff like that. Like, makes no sense. It really doesn't. How often this game will just be like, oh, okay, you can learn this thing's moveset, and then after getting beat by like 2 or 3 times, not by getting beat by 2 or 3 times, but getting beat 2 or 3 times, then they start just pulling out these new moves. It's every single doggone time I go up against these people too. That's the thing, it's every single time they start learning these new moves. Hold up, wait a minute. Increases the damage of brutal attacks while in moonlight stance. Executing immediately after using full moon chains into crimson strike. Interesting. Wait, what's crimson strike again? What's full moon? I might need to switch some of these moves around too. I didn't even think about that. And I need to start bumping some of these up to like level 2. But I don't know which ones. Yeah, I'm not even gonna play with him. We're not gonna go through this tonight. I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna go through this tonight.
My dormant resolve will awaken to aid.
Oh no. Y'all see that just now? Y'all saw that, right? I wasn't the only one that saw that message just happen. No, not again. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about right now, there was a glitch during the, what do you call it? The filler episode. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you see how he's not moving. There was a glitch during the filler episode where the spirits of advocacy and all that good stuff were doing that mess. Where it's like they got stuck in place. Not stuck in place, but they weren't acting normally, I guess is a better way of saying it. Yeah, now he does that move. Okay, so we just have to stand away from it. Hold up. No. What's going on with that move right there? Oh, see, again, this is what I'm talking about right here. Now you pulling out all this new stuff, bro. Of course, bro. Of course. It's the, fourth try at this point? Well, that was the third try, and he's pulling out new moves. This is why I pull out the things, the spirit of advocacies. That is the reason why. Because they do stuff like that, bro. Now I'm getting aggravated because of the fact of that. Y'all do that dumb mess every single time. Every time I think, oh, this game might play a little bit fair, it's not gonna do anything to cheese me. And then it turns around and gives me a good old side of Gouda, a good old side of blue cheese. Oh my gosh. So I think you can attack the coffin. And I think he gets down if you attack it. Oh my gosh, you just gotta attack the coffin. He gets up there. Attack it. Just go ham on the coffin, bro. Yeah, I could have got him right there. Honestly, I could have got him right there if I had just exercised a little bit more patience. But you know what? Since I found out that coffin thing, I think next try I might be able to do it. And I only say that, I'm not saying that out of cockiness because of the fact, I'm saying that because of the fact of that coffin thing is a real eye-opener. I guess is the best way I can really word that. And so I feel like as long as I block and kind of hang back and chill and whatnot, instead of like going, just trying to go ham on him, I think I got him. So let's put that into action. Oh, that's it. That's it. That is it. Get out of here, Scalpel. Get out of here, Scalpel. Yup. Yeah. No. No. No, 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 no. Ooh, okay. Ooh, my heart. Ooh, my heart. Ooh, my heart was beating my chest just now. Just. No, bro. Bro, why do y'all do this? Bruh, come So now you're gonna sit here and tell me. Now you're gonna sit here and tell me that oh my gosh, y'all really gonna sit here and do this to me, bro. Y'all really gonna sit here and do this to me. And let me guess. Of course, bro. Of course. Alright. Down goes the first phase. What we gotta do for the second phase, matter of fact. Go ahead, pop that. Pop that out. Okay, so his health is consistently going down for the second phase. What? Oh, of course. Speed. Dramatic increase in speed, of course. Dramatic increase in speed. No, he moved slow as a snail before. Now he's freaking Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my gosh. I was so quiet just now in that second phase. All I did was run, bro. All I did was run. His health drains, so all I did was run. Yes, please. Please, no, don't touch him. Don't even touch me, bro.
You know what must be done.
Like, bro, the only thing you can do is run during that second phase. And probably the only thing that really helped me is the set I'm wearing right now, which I'll talk about that later.
Do not try to resist me.
Traitor! I know what you did to General Khazan.
You don't. You have no idea how much I care for him.
Care? Sending him into exile? Is that your idea of caring for him?
You will understand better when you embrace my new reality.
Now this Joker trying to act like Madara Uchiha with the freaking Tsukiyomi, bro. I am legit shaking right now. Like, the amount of adrenaline going through my system having to just continuously dodge him. Huh? Whoa, what just happened there?
Such raw power, this chaos force. At last, the source of the chaos taint. Chaos has a master. He binds it to his will, controlling it.
His name. Tell me, Phantom.
Ozma. It was him all along.
Why did you...
Rejoice. Our missions are now the same. That's better.
Hold on.
So, we're now mortal.
What was that just now?
We find this master of chaos.
Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, I don't know why you even needed to ask that question, Khazan. You already knew. You talked to, what's her name, Balerion, and she said that Ozma was working on the chaos stuff. Now you're sitting here surprised. Oh,
Commander Scout.
Ozma's the master?
A
Okay.
good man. Or so we thought. It was messing about with that princess that did it.
Oh my gosh, Lantimos, get out of here.
Ever since he met her in Rebellion, everything changed.
Wait, hold on. Princess in Rebellion?
I overheard them talking sometimes, and they were definitely plotting something.
Oh, well, Rebellion, that's the next place. And that's all you had to say. You don't have nothing else useful to say. You are a waste of space in this game. I'm sorry, bro. That's a mean thing to say, but legit. Like, you talked junk to us when we initially started talking to you. You started talking junk then. Then you started talking about the princess. Now you saying, oh, the reason why Scalpel was acting crazy because he messed with that princess, which might not be far off, but just like his attitude, oh my goodness, gets on my nerves. Well, gotta talk to you guys, tell you guys the news.
If Lantimos is right, we should be able to uncover some of Ozma's secrets in Rebellion. The princess might also know something. We should head to Rebellion and find out what happened to Scalpel.
Last Sentinel, you got a secondary thing too.
General, there are still corruptors on the loose in Visar. Visar was Scalpel's pride and joy. I can't imagine how he'd feel seeing it now. And what of the Visar Sentinels? Commander Scalpel trained them himself. Where are they now? There must be some survivors. If you can find even one, they would be a great asset, General.
Okay, so another side mission for him, one for Balerion.
I can't believe he would do that to Scalpel. The hero who fought alongside us against Hismar is dead. Just how far did you fall, Ozma?
Yeah, but see, the thing is, he's talking about you can see it in my new reality. What do you mean in your new reality? What are you talking about, Ozma? And why is it always somebody trying to change reality? What did you need to change, Ozma? What did you need to change? You beat the dragon. There was no reason for you to change anything.
Got anything you need forged? Or perhaps...
He literally has not had another side mission since he came
Got
here.
anything you need forged? Or perhaps...
Kazumaka, that's what it is. His name is.
Ozma has the ability to destroy souls.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I ever helped him. What a fool I was. Necromancy may deal with the dead, but it's based on understanding the soul, communicating with it. He never told me what he really wanted. He lied to me, right from the start, and I believed him.
Okay. Did she have any other side missions?
Ozma has the... I can't...
Okay, no. Just that one with Alita, Attila, Atlanta, something like that. Oh yeah, I never did check the gear that we got from him. Blood-soaked stone shard used to craft gear from the Bloodthirsty Fiend set. Gear. What did he have? Bloodthirsty... Oh! What do you know? Bloodthirsty Fiend dual wield. Oh, but what I was gonna say was, yeah. Basically, I had to put on the Knight set because it came with, once you get like 4 pieces of it, it comes with plague resistance. I didn't have to, but I felt like that was my best bet considering the fact his thing was plague. So that brought that up to like 500, which is probably, matter of fact, that probably really did help us a lot more than I think, because I don't think my plague went up like all that much when it came to that fight. Like, it went up to like maybe 25%, but I don't think it went past 50. Like, if it went up as much as it did, I don't think it even went past 50. That's how much the resistance was. And then on top of that, I only had like, I'm switching all back to my other stuff, but on top of that, I had like what, only 1 plague resistance potion, 2, like I had the, not plague resistance potion, plague resistance elixir, excuse me, but I only had 1 of those left. So it's like the fact that I only had 1 of those, and I only used 1 of them, if I remember correctly, I only used 1. But the fact that I only used 1 and then still didn't go above halfway, and I'm pretty sure I ran out at some point. I think during that first fight, I feel like that resistance was like actually pretty okay, to be honest with you. I think I might just keep all this set on. The bard set, I mean. What else? Archbishop's ring. Oh yeah, I put on this set because of the fact of, well, I put that on because that also had plague resistance. So I had the 500 plus the 650. How much plague resistance did I have total? Actually, is there a way I can look at my stats? Yeah, so plague resistance, if it was 500 with the night set on, that means I had, on top of that, 650 plus that 72. That means I had like 722 resistance to plague, if my math is correct. Let me double check, because if I said that wrong, I'm gonna get clowned. I already know. Ooh, okay. I might have said 622, but if I didn't, then yeah, I got it right. It was 722. And I'm glad I got that math right. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I feel like if I said it wrong, oh man, I was gonna be mad at myself, because I know math better than that. I really do. So yeah, you got anything else to say besides the Master of Chaos thing?
Ozma is the Master of Chaos. Good. Now our goals align.
Now you have a side mission.
We must leave now.
Why?
We found the sword.
What sword?
It is the only thing that can restore our power and destroy ghosts. We feel its energy. Quickly, mortal. We need it.
Okay, so we gotta go back to the castle twice. Which, interesting enough, I feel like that may help us. Because he said we found the sword, which he never mentioned anything about a sword in the first place, but still, I'm glad that meant something.
Find the Master of Chaos. You need to move quickly, or else everything will be consumed.
Of course, you already know we are going to upgrade our spirit of advocacy. Well, actually, there's no point in upgrading that now because of the fact of the game resets every time I turn it off. So it pretty much really wouldn't be a reason to do it now. I can just do it at the beginning of the next episode. I just have to remember to get it done and complete it. I'm done, you guys. I have been recording for let me see. I've been recording for over 3 hours. I know that much. I feel like it's been probably either 3.5 or 3. I think it's, hold on one second. Let me get my, all right. Yeah, I think I've been recording for roughly around 3.5 hours. And like roughly an hour's worth of that was going up against Scalpel, which, bruh, I'll say like this, his first phase up until the Coffin move is not hard, but then once you get around that, it's pretty much easy because he's slow, and then once you kind of get his timing and patterns down, it's all fine. It's that second phase that you have to worry about. Like I said, my biggest thing that probably helped me out was having the night set on, along with the fact of using the plague resistance elixir once that phase started. But even then, after it came off, the thing about it was, I think his initial moves are different, but then once you get past those first like 2 or 3 initial moves, his moveset kind of goes back to the first phase's moveset. And the thing about that is, he's still moving slow. Besides him jumping around, he's still moving slow. He doesn't jump on the coffin and nothing like that, as far as I know. I didn't see him do it, but I think he goes in the air like a few times. But the thing about it is, because the room is so big, if you can just run around the room and stay away from him at all times, and there are certain times where you will have to block his attacks, well, you don't have to, but you can utilize that if you feel brave enough to do that. But if you don't feel like you're brave enough to do that, then legit just dodge him and keep it moving, because that's the thing that saved me in that entire second phase. After I put on that night set, I just ran around, and then of course I had my vitality sphere, so I was using that to keep my stamina up, because the night set is heavy. It's plate armor, so it's heavy, and I think I was either at like either B or C level for the amount of, what is it called, for the weight. I was B or C level for the weight. Oh, the agility, because of how much weight I had. So yeah, and then also the night set has a lot of defense, so even if you do get attacked, as long as you have netherworld energy to kind of like heal you and whatnot, which do better than me, please. I only had like 2 things, so I got lucky in so many ways when it came to that. But it's like, yeah, I had a lot of luck when it came to that second phase this last time in order to get past it. So yeah, I'm glad we're done with this, bro. I'm glad we're done with this. I'm just glad it didn't take no 3 hours. Honestly, I'm just glad it didn't take 3 hours for a boss fight. You know, an hour, I'll take it. 3 hours sucks. Oh man. But anyway, for real this time, that is going to be the end of part number 12 of the first Berserker Khazan. If you did enjoy, and I hope you did, please stick around. Catch the rest of this journey. You've already watched 12 parts. You might as well finish watching the last like 4 parts, depending on whether or not we have to do another filler episode. I don't think we will, as long as I get the first little bits of filler done, and if there are any side missions, I can get them done before like the next part. So like this one, well, I say 13, we'll have say like 3 more side missions for that. If I go ahead and get those recorded, get them done, as long as nothing important happens, we can go ahead and show that at the beginning of 13, and then for the rest of the game, as long as we kind of keep that same pattern, then we won't have to do another filler episode. So yeah, like I said, you've already watched the first 12 parts, you might as well stick around, finish watching the last 4 parts. I'm assuming, if there's nothing else, because I think I said, I looked up, there's 16 main bosses, and this being part 12, that means that was the 12th main boss. So we just got 4 more bosses to go. Of course, the last one more than likely being Ozma, and so just got to get ready for that. But yeah, that's gonna be part number 12. Hopefully you stick around for later. Leave a comment about what other bosses you would like to, well, you're not like, but you're ready to see me get tortured by. And if you want it to be just a little bit easier to kind of find my videos, I would suggest liking and subscribing, but that's up to you. You can continue. I don't know if y'all heard that. It's a thunderstorm going right, so I'm gonna hurry up before my laptop and stuff gets corrupted with data file. I've worked too hard on this for my stuff to get corrupted. So yeah, yeah, it'll be easier for you guys to like and sub in order to basically what's the word, in order to basically find my videos a lot better and faster for your algorithm and whatnot. You know, that's what I mean. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's gonna be the end of this part. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'm gone, y'all. Y'all already know. Y'all stay blessed, stay breezy, continue to be cheesy with your goofball selves. A hilk. Continue to take it easy, and I will see you beautiful people in the next episode. I love y'all. I really do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be putting myself through this. Love you guys. Peace. I swear, every episode at this point just continues to get more and more cheese. First it was Balerion with that freaking Reaper. Now we got this dude going into a whole nother second phase where you basically shouldn't even touch him. I gotta run around like a coward. Gotta be courage the cowardly dog in this episode. Oh my goodness. Because just like him, I had to lock in. Oh, man. Yeah, it's starting to come down now. Yeah, I'm going, you guys. Love you. Peace.